Hello, so in this video we'll see how to develop a JavaScript smart contract. So in a previous video we saw how to develop a smart contract node which able to run JavaScript smart contract, for example. So now my node is running, and I will explain now how to develop a smart contract, a JavaScript smart contract. So I will create a new file named addr1.js because the node we developed in the previous video will run the contract in function of a message of the address of the message, the received message. So, for example, if I write a transaction in this address, my node will run this smart contract named addr1.js. So I will write now a simple script, a simple smart contract. This contract will check the body of the received message. Then he will parse the body into an integer, and he will check this value, and depending on the value, he will write another transaction on the blockchain to another address. So in the second address here. So first you can write a function in your contract. For example, I will write a main function because my node here try to run the main function. So with the main function with 3 parameters: the message, the clone, and the logger. So I need to write my function, a main function with 3 parameters: KMG, clone, and logger. Oops. But you need to export this function if you want run it from the Java node. So to do that, you just need to export a function like this. Okay. Then in a JavaScript smart contract, you can use a Java object. So for example, if I want to use the string object of Java, I can declare a variable like this, use java.type, and the type if you want. So here is java.long.string. So now I can use Java string, so the string object of Java. And for example, I can convert the content of the message, the body of the message, as a Java string. So like this, new Java string, dot get body, because here get body is a function of KMG. KMG is a Java object of Kalima library, and get body return a byte array. So here I make a conversion. I pass the body as a Java string. And then I can pass this value as an integer. So with a parse int of script, for example. Okay. if the parsing doesn't work because the format of the body is not correct, so temperature equals null, we can return. But if it's not null, I will check the value of the temperature. And for example, if it's greater than 50, for example, I want to write a new transaction in Kalima Blockchain. So I can call the function puts of the clone object. This function takes 3 parameters. The first one is the address. So I want to write in this address. The second parameter is the key. For example, I can use the same key of the received message. And then it's the body. The body can be byte array or can be a string. So here I will use a string, for example, high temperature. Now my smart contract is ready. So to deploy it in Kalima blockchain, I just need to push it in the right Git repository. So when you put your email in the inscription form, you receive an email with our Git server, and on this Git server, you have a repository for you. For example, here is mine, and you need to push to create a new directory named contracts and push your smart contracts inside. So mine is already here. So my smart contract is already deployed on the blockchain. So now I will test this smart contract. So for example, from Kalima admin of the testnet. Sorry. Oh. So here you can see my addresses. Okay, the one, address 2. I can, for example, delete this. And as we can see, if I put a new transaction in the first address, but with the value 40, for example, nothing happens in the second address. But if I set a higher temperature, 100, for example, we can see that the new transaction are in the second address.